Hi, good afternoon. I'm Raven, also known as Gorgeous Gold Tarot. We are tuning in today to do the weekly tarot scopes. I'm going to go ahead and start on air signs. If you are new to my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. I'm new to YouTube. If you are returning, then thank you so much for all the likes, all the shares, all the subscribes, all the views, anything that you do. I'm really grateful and appreciate it. All right. I ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone tuning into this video. Fill it with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Okay. Messages for air signs this week. Our shuffle. Messages for air signs this week. Okay. 3 cards. Ace of Cups. Strength card. Daughter of Pentacles. I'm going to take 2 more. The Tower. And the 9 of Swords. Okay. Right off the bat, air signs. I'm going to let you know that you have been kind of holding yourself back in a place of like negative thoughts and just feeling despair and feeling like life is going by. Life is kind of just passing you by. And you don't know. You've been in a place of just not feeling yourself. Kind of just going through life, hoping that days get better, not really sure what's going to come next, just kind of like treading and almost just staying in a negative state and a negative vibe. You're trying to get yourself out of it, but there's old perceptions and realities that you have not yet faced or dealt with to heal. And right now I'm sensing like this week, the energies, those old wounds and things that you have not healed or have gone left unsaid, those are coming down with the Tower. That sounds really scary. I know. Because when fears come up to you, and if they're experiencing Tower moments, that normally means that something occurred that made that Tower moment come along. But in your case, air signs, it's actually beautiful. Because the Tower comes down and it's making you look into these core issues and these core problems and these core wounds that you've never actually taken the time to face. And it's tearing those down. So that means that moving forward, these will no longer be things that you have to revisit or relive or heal again, because they're going to be healing as the time goes on. With them falling down, with the Tower coming out, sorry, I have to get readjusted. With the Tower coming out and then the 9 of Swords, I'm feeling like this is going to happen quickly. The foundation that you have been living your life on, the perceptions, the lies, those core values that have hindered you, that you've just now gotten brought to your attention, by those crumbling, you are able to build a new foundation, which is why the Ace of Cups is coming out for this week's energy. Because of you realizing those areas in your life where you have been stuck and maybe not living in your best truth or living in your honest light, you've been blocking yourself from actually seeing new beginnings or new possibilities or possibly new relationships or new jobs or new opportunities that are being presented to yourself. You've been kind of in the past couple of weeks or in this week moving into it, just in a space of just unsurety and honestly feeling like the only thing that you were sure of is that shit's not the way that you want it, and it's honestly pretty messed up right now. And you're trying, like I said, to be happy with your circumstances and be grateful because you know that's the right thing that you should be doing. But that's not always easy. And sometimes by you trying to play positive or pretend to be positive, you're avoiding nice healing and actual healing work that could be helping you remain positive over time and not just for that short period of time. And so this week, I'm feeling like you're actually getting to that space, air signs. You're starting to find the grounding again and realize that life is not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad things happen in your life. And those are things that you must look within and heal. But moving forward, you attract abundance by healing those old wounds and by letting those things that no longer serve you fall to the wayside. Those are just old things you've been carrying on your shoulders. Imagine two, I don't know, 50-pound pipes that you're carrying around all the time. Those pipes are filled with all of your old wounds, your old childhood thoughts, your old fears, your old, you know what I'm saying, old past relationships that maybe fell apart because of you or what you thought was just you. And you're carrying all that baggage just up here. And now this week you're finally just letting them fall down, which is leaving you room to pick yourself back up. And now you're moving real freely and you're able to go dance and you're able to realize like, oh man, life is really not as heavy and as dark as it is. I can like flow and move with the tides and move with the waves because I've released all of that things, all of those things that are blocking me, that are not allowing me to flow to my best and truest self. You see, and you've been afraid, air signs, because some of this stuff was so deep within that you never even knew it was an issue. It's been around for years and years, causing these certain blockages and people coming into your life, and you never even knew that the wound was there. I mean, subconsciously you knew, but consciously you didn't know, and now they're being purged and called to the light so that you can release them forever. And air signs, like, I'm just feeling real flowy, like you're getting into your air energy. You're gonna blow whichever way, because you know the wind doesn't blow in just one direction. The wind blows everywhere. And the wind is not limited to just one place. The wind literally is everywhere in this world. Air signs, you can be everywhere in this world because it's within you. And you're flowing now. You're not going to be just stuck in the balloon. You're not the air that's just filling up a balloon anymore. You want to get that out. Let that air out. Let it be free. Let it flow. And you're healing those parts of yourself that were not allowing your air to flow. And you're accepting your life circumstances and you're growing from them. You're realizing that you can do this. So what I'm getting is the Daughter of Pentacles coming out this week in the Strength card. I'm going to read these two together because the messages that are coming out to me are basically that you have the strength to take smaller steps toward your ultimate goal. You have the strength within you to find that love that you've wanted. You have the strength within you to chase all dreams, but you have to just be willing to at least take small steps in the direction of the dreams that you wish to accomplish. You have to be willing to look at yourself and do the difficult work and honor yourself in a respectful way. And you most importantly have to be willing to let this tower fall. Yes, will it hurt? Yes, will you cry? Yes, will you be sad? Yes, you will. And that happens. But what you can do is be sad for once and for all. Be sad because you're finally shutting this wound out and you're healing it. Be sad be sad, cry because it's life-changing. It's basically a death. But celebrate. Because by you closing out this door, you're beginning your new life. And you have the strength to take small steps towards what it is that you're wanting, your end goal. And the important part is just to remember that you have the strength. With the infinity symbol and the sun shining in this card, there is no way for you to not feel that fire. For some of you, this is literally dealing with a Leo in certain situation. Because the strength card with the sun in it is Leo all day. So maybe you're in a situation with the Leo. You're hoping for a new beginning with that person. Or you're trying. Or maybe you're embodying the Leo energy of going to get it. Going out and being fierce in the world and being fearless. Going fearlessly in the direction of your dreams and realizing that you are not your circumstances. Your circumstances are a part of your story, but they are not who you are. And your story is how you create it because you're the writer, you're the author of your life. So therefore, just because something happened in one of the chapters doesn't mean that that's what you need to carry over into the next chapter, into the next series or sequence of events in your book. You know, normally you read a chapter and while everything does tie into the ending, something that you read in the middle, although it had an effect on the ending, it wasn't the ending. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been in the middle. So just remember that. You're not your life circumstances. Things happen, but you have to be willing to let go of those. Heal those wounds, forgive yourself, love yourself through the healing process, because healing is difficult. Loving is difficult. I only pulled one oracle card for the others, but for air signs, I'm feeling like I need to do the Ask Your Guides angel cards, and I'm going to do a medicine card. I don't know why, but I'm going to go with it because that's what I feel that I need to do. I'm going to take this card. Devotion. Okay. And that's number 44, which is beautiful energy, just so you know. Devotion. The presence of God is everywhere, so if you feel disconnected from the divine, you are the one that left. Your nature spirits are beckoning you back to a place of awareness that reconnects you to your source. Do not allow your mind to isolate you in fear or get stuck dwelling on misery. Instead, go outside and take in the natural world, which is a beautiful gift for you to enjoy. See the divine all around you. Focus on the beauty, power, and holiness that nature affirms. Humbly surrender to this greatest of forces present in all things, including you. Your nature spirit's message: breathe in the divine. You are in God, and God is in you. And do not get hung up on the title of God, because some people do not believe in the traditional sense of God. God is whatever you resonate with, whatever's in your heart. Don't take that as solidified, oh God, I can't listen to that card. Take the message, ignore the title. Don't let old wounds block an important message from reaching your ears. Don't know why I said that, but I definitely feel like someone needed to hear it. Okay, now I'm going to pull you a medicine card, an animal message. You may see this animal that you get in this card on TV or on a sticker, or hear the name of it, because it's the animal that's energy that is present and surrounding you. You guys got 2 of them. An alligator and an opossum. So, like I said, don't focus on the fact if you don't see the animal. It's not saying that it's not still with you. Maybe it just didn't present itself, but it's presenting itself right now, or maybe this message is not resonating with you. Either way, I'm going to read it. Opossum. Opossum's greatest form of protection is to play dead. In doing this, opossum confuses many a predator into believing that the game is over. Oftentimes, the confused rival walks away or looks to the other direction for a moment, and opossum runs to safety. Opossum medicine uses a great deal of strategy. If all else fails, opossum plays dead. It has the ability to fight with its claws and teeth, but it rarely uses this form of protection. Instead, the supreme strategy of diversion is constantly employed when things get a little too hard to handle. Opossum has developed an act that would receive an Academy Award in the animal kingdom. The musk of the death scent is excreted at will, adding to the master play that sends enemies on many trails of confusion. If opossum has turned up in your cards, you are being asked to use strategy in some present situation. Rely upon your instincts for the best way out of a tight corner. If you have to pretend to be apathetic or unafraid, do it. Oftentimes, if you refuse to struggle or show the hurtful words bother you, your taunter will see no further fun in the game. Then, in a flash, when the enemy is least expecting it, the war cry is heard. The fright of this serves to further confuse the unsuspecting opposition. Victory is sweet when the strategy is one of mental as well as physical prowess. Opossum may be relaying to you that you are to expect the unexpected and be clever in achieving your victory. This could be a victory over a bothersome salesman or a nosy neighbor. In essence, opossum is beckoning you to use your brain, your sense of drama and surprise, to leap over some barrier to your progress. All right, air signs, just keep that in mind, that right now you need to be using your skills to get past your opponents, to get past those negative thoughts. Alligator. The powerful gift of alligator medicine is to fully appreciate and integrate all that life offers. Gator shows us the value of thoroughly digesting both the pleasures and pains of life. In many ways, alligator's medicine is reflected in its behavior. When Gator rolls under the water with its prey, its message is to roll with the punches when being attacked by life circumstances. Carefully storing its prey under a log until the meat is tender teaches us about patience and proper timing. Choosing to laugh when tangled in your own seriousness can immediately diffuse the stranglehold of anger and judgment, self-importance, and inflexibility. Once your rigidity is removed, you are free to again integrate the present set of circumstances, finding what you may have already formally overlooked. Then you can learn Gator's lessons on how to digest the value of any life lesson. Gator's medicine people refrain from passing judgment until they have examined all the facts and seen all the sides of any situation. It may be time to drop opinions and judgments so that the present situation can be fully understood. Gator might have surfaced in the river of your life to tell you to digest the situation at hand before making any rash moves. If this is the case, embrace your flexibility, knowing that you are expanding beyond your former limits, even if others are wallowing in their self-created quicksand. Have you been rushing through life and not taking the time to count your victories or to digest your rites of passage? If so, it can be time to honor your progress, mindful that quick fix solutions do not support long-term goals. Avoid getting stuck in the duality and quagmire of the human judgment game. Use calm, resolve, review your healing process and life lessons, integrating that the growth you have attained. In all cases, Gator is telling you that something may have escaped your perception. Ask yourself what viewpoint or possibility did not get factored into your assessment. Did the missing piece of the puzzle keep you from having an accurate overview of what is now occurring? If so, it's never too late to reevaluate the situation for a more integrated and flexible point of view. Remember, Gator's eyes and nostrils are often the only parts of its body above water while it senses its surroundings. Gator integrates all probabilities before it makes its move. All right, air signs, think about your actions. Think about your plans. Release those fears, release those doubts. No longer believe those lies. All right, until next week, thank you so much for tuning in with me. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of positive vibrations. If you are vibing with this video, please like, please share, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.